Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and welcome to Laughs with Larry's Cooking with Comics. You want to actually keep it really wet, all right? That's how we like it.
The day I was born, most all gathered round.
Now let me give you a little idea about slicing. He's pureeing it, actually.
Bad to the bone.
And tonight we have a very special guest, Mr. Kevin Downey Jr.
What's up, baby?
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I got my Bishop Cook hat on.
Yeah, you look like a pope there, I gotta tell you.
From Greenwich Village.
But I gotta tell you, you're the fourth person to be on this show, and how does it feel to be the only comic that can't cook?
You know what? I'm used to it.
There you go. But listen, tonight we're gonna get a very great recipe. It's called baked codfish. It's breaded and it's baked. So are you ready to get going?
I'm ready, Freddie.
All righty. So we're gonna take this pan, Kevin, and we're gonna open up our breadcrumbs, which are panko breadcrumbs, by the way, because I like the Japanese panko breadcrumbs. And if you want to add a little spice or a little heat to this, you just put a little crushed pepper in, or you can buy the panko breadcrumbs that already have the crushed pepper in it. We're gonna take 5 cups of this, which you think may be a lot to bread only 1.5 pounds of codfish, but we're gonna use all these breadcrumbs and make a good use out of them and make some poor man potatoes in the interim.
How poor do you have to be to not be able to afford potatoes?
Oh, pretty poor. We call them poor man potatoes, but they're really better than half the potatoes you will eat. So now, I just want to get the fish going, so we're going to take this bowl, and we have 1.5 pounds. 1.5 pounds, oh, there it is, the codfish. Okay, so we'll just put this over here for now. We're going to take this codfish. I want you to use your knife, Kevin. Not now, not on me. This looks like a good one. We'll cut it right down the middle. You can have half of that. And then you cut it into like nice pieces. So we can get nice pieces like that.
Do I have to touch it?
You don't have to. Actually, I have gloves. Hold on, Kevin.
Are these good sizes?
I'll be right back. That's a good size, Kevin. It's all good, no matter what size it is. Okay.
Are you saying size doesn't matter?
So, not in this instant. So we take all this and we put it in here, and then we're going to shake up some orange juice. You don't have to do this with egg. Most people bread with egg, but I personally think the orange juice...
We can't afford potatoes. We can't afford eggs.
That's right. So we just pour some orange juice in there. Just about that much.
Almost to cover it?
Almost to cover the fish, yes. And then we're going to take a nice lemon. We're going to cut the lemon in half.
Am I cutting one?
Yeah, you can cut that in a quarter if you like. Yeah.
It's going to have fish
No,
on
you
it.
can cut that one as well. It doesn't matter. It always going to taste like fish. Anyway, we take 1/2 lemon and we squeeze that lemon juice right into the orange juice.
All right.
And we really get in there and let all that soak away.
Is it an accident that your bracelet matches your watch? It can't be.
It is an accident.
Is it
actually.
really?
I had
That's
the
a
bracelet
perfect-
for years, and I didn't know that.
That is
yeah.
some fine accessorizing.
Well, thank you. This is a very expensive watch.
Was
I mean,
it?
yeah, I spent like $20 for this in a flea market in Florida, believe it or not. And the funny part of that story, thank you, is that most people come over to me and go, "Oh, that's a nice Rolex," you know?
It looks nice.
And I laugh because $20. How can you go wrong? So now that we have the fish soaking in the lemon and the thing, we're going to put the cover back on and we're going to place it. Would you place that over to your left there, Kevin? Okay. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to take about I think a full cup. I like a lot of cheese. You like a lot of cheese in your food? Okay.
I love cheese on my fish.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to take a full cup of locatelli cheese. Okay, you can use Parmesan cheese if you want. Locatelli.
Locatelli.
This is the best cheese on the market as far as I'm concerned, being Italian.
We can't afford potatoes and you're buying good
I'm
cheese.
buying great cheese, yeah. Okay, and now we want to take some parsley. We have to open the parsley, which is going to now smell like fish because cut the fish You know, every time I think of fish smell, I think of the Fulton Fish Market, and then I also think of that joke. A blind man passed the Fulton Fish Market and said, "Hello, ladies." So you want to mix about a half a cup of the parsley in here as well. So I would say, Kevin, mix that up a little bit, you know. Let's see what your cooking skills are here. That's it, just keep it going. You can work it with your hands if you want. Whoop, there you go. Whoa, got that. There you go.
I'm seasoning the table. I'm getting the big clumps.
Yeah. So now, does everybody like it a little hot and spicy, or does everybody? All right, so now we're just gonna sprinkle. Just gonna sprinkle because not everybody likes it that hot. Just a little bit of red pepper, crushed red pepper. And I think, all right, thank you there, a little more like he knows.
You're taking requests.
We're taking requests, yes. So, do you cook anything, Kevin?
Steak.
Steak, you told me that.
That's all I cook.
And I was trying to figure out how we can do that.
Oh, Barnyard Surprise, too, which is for breakfast. Anything I have in the fridge goes in. It's an omelet, but it's a mystery every time.
And that's, of course, if the stuff is even fresh. Whatever in the refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
Some mold in there, you throw that in. I mean, okay.
Whatever I can fry back into edible.
Okay, so this looks real good, Kevin. I got to tell you, you did a great job
Thank
there.
you.
All right, so now we're going to go and retrieve the fish. You take a cooking tray, and then we take some Pam because we want it to be nice and slippery and nice that the fish doesn't stick, and you spray the Pam all over the plate. Okay, and now we're going to take our fish. We're just going to throw it in here. And we're not going to throw away the orange juice, Kevin, because that has a certain special need later. And now, I know you don't like to touch this, and I did have gloves. These are great gloves, aren't they? Very,
Good for making hookers disappear. All right, now.
Okay, so now take your, take it and just keep rolling it around in the breadcrumbs. I like to get my hands in there, and I like a lot of breadcrumbs on it. So we'll leave the skin down, and we'll just place them on the plate like this. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Are you still trying to find the piece, Kevin? You seem to have a problem finding the skin.
You want skin down, right?
Skin down. All right, so now we have our fish set up, and look at what a nice presentation this is. And now we preset our oven at 425. I know it sounds high for fish, but 425 is what you want to have your oven preset at. So let's put the fish in the oven. Here we go. So now we want to make the poor man potatoes. Are you ready for that, Kevin? Because this is like a thrill for me. So now what we want to do is we use egg beaters. I use egg beaters because eggs can be messy, and some people don't like the fat in the yolk. I don't really care, but this is a lot easier, egg beaters.
What's in egg beaters?
Egg beaters is, I don't know, it's a good question. We'll have to read the label later.
Cancer.
It's missing. Yeah, salmonella. All right, and we just take this, all right?
The whole thing?
No, just a little bit to mix it up. And we want to get it really wet, and you want to actually keep it really wet. All right? That's how we like it, Kevin, don't we? So we're mixing this up. You want to mix that, Kevin, a little bit? All right. You don't have to worry. You'll get salmonella from just touching this stuff. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm going to breathe myself into a
You're
coma.
going to breathe yourself. And what I like to do, Kevin, is I like to take a little of this juice, this orange juice, and I like to spoon it in just a little bit. And you don't have to worry about getting it too wet because you can always add a little more breadcrumbs and seasoning if you like. That's a great job, Kevin. You're really doing it good.
Thank you.
Mixing it up there.
Is that good enough?
Oh, I think that's great because we have some more items we're going to put in there. We use a 2 1/4 ounce can of sliced olives, and this is just for the poor man potatoes. And you can just take these, Kevin, and just slice them up. Just go like this. Now let me give you a little idea about slicing. If you can slice it with 2 hands, you keep your knuckles out, so that you don't slice your fingers off. In other words, the blade goes not against your knuckles, but it can't get that high to cut your knuckles. Now, if you have your knife up here and bring it up here, then you deserve everything you got. You get. Or lose, actually. Okay, I'm going to take mine and throw them in there. And whenever you're ready, you can throw yours in there. You want to get those couple of little olives there, really kill them. He's pureeing it, actually. This is a puree. Great job, Kevin.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we have, and I drained this, by the way. You drain the olive juice from the olives, and you also drain this jar of pimentos, which is actually, I think, a 4-ounce jar of pimentos. Let's see. Yes, 4 ounces exactly. And we just whack the whole jar in there. We're fine. Oh, yeah, mix it up. And then, this is my favorite part. You take a few jalapenos. Not a lot, because you don't want, yeah, you like it spicy, we'll give you a few to chop up. You only want to do like 6 or 8 pieces. Otherwise, it can be too hot to the taste. So, Kevin, you're allergic to fish, are you?
No, I'm allergic to peppers.
Are you really? You would have seen me order Chinese food. Leave out the peppers, don't leave out the broccoli. Put in pea pods and leave the bok choy in. All right, that's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna take our, we did the jalapenos, we're gonna take a few scallions, and I'm only using the green of the scallions. Okay, and just slice them into nice small pieces. Everybody getting hungry? Yeah, that's right. Hey, there you go. Okay, and we throw this in there. All right. So mix that up real good. I'm gonna change my gloves because they're cheap.
I'm a helper.
What was that commercial when we were kids?
And I
Shake and bake and I helped. The kid was so annoying, I couldn't stand the kid.
helped.
So now, this is the great part. Okay, so now we're gonna make little patties, all right? Get your hands in here, Kevin. And we're gonna make little patties. Yeah, let's make them like, squish them down a little bit.
Like cookies?
Cookies, yeah. You always wanna make more potatoes than the fish because people seem to like these a lot more. All right, so now you got your little patties of poor man potatoes, which look absolutely delicious. Okay, hopefully you can get a good look at that. Okay, and now we're gonna place these in the oven next to the fish. And it's all in. What's the matter? So now, I think we're gonna make some nice tartar sauce. So what we do is we get some Glosson sliced pickles. Just do this, slice them in thin, thin slices. And then we're gonna dice them up like this. Okay, we'll put them on the end.
Does it matter that the pickles are in the olive juice?
Oh no, it doesn't matter at all, it tastes good. So Kevin, where are you performing lately?
Let's see. It's all on my website, or will be soon.
What's your website?
It's KevinDowneyJr.tv.
Great. Now everybody's been asking me, are you related to Robert Downey Jr.?
Not unless there are free drinks involved in a bar.
Okay.
Do people really ask you that?
Yes.
That's me too.
That gentleman over there just asked me. Is he related? No, a couple of people asked me today, and I said, I don't really know. I'll ask. So you want to get, yeah, you can slice up a few more of these babies. We basically almost used the whole jar because there's nothing like a cold pickle against your fish. Okay, dokie. That's great. You're going to do this at home when you need a recipe now, right? Mm-hmm. I can see that. Okay, so I think we should put what we got in here. Use my hand because it's not exactly easy to grab with these gloves.
Straight in the jar?
Straight in the jar. Just keep pushing it in.
I got one of those green things in there.
Oh, that's a scallion. It works.
All right.
It all works. Okay. So now we want to add a little pickle juice. Yeah, just a little bit. All right, so now we're just going to shake up this pickle juice and get it in there, and then we're going to take a little fork like it's not working.
Pickles, pickle juice, and mayonnaise?
And mayonnaise.
That's tartar sauce?
That's, well, basically, this is good tartar sauce, and it's probably,
Wow.
you're going to like it, I think. And I think I got another piece of scallion in there, but that's all good. Okay, so we're going to put this on the side for a while. And basically now we're done with all the prep work, and the stuff's in the oven. The tartar sauce is made. And so I'm going to ask you, would you like to play a little game, Kevin?
I would.
Okay, we are going to play ping pong tic-tac-toe. It's a very easy game, and it's a lot of fun. So let's just go to the game land. All right, yeah, try to be a little excited. This segment of the show is brought to you by TBA Tax Services, Inc. With tax season upon us, you want to be able to ensure that your taxes are filed correctly and efficiently. That's why you want to call TBA Tax Services, Inc., providing tax and financial services throughout Long Island, New York, for over 35 years. Whether it's accounting, bookkeeping, personal, corporate, nonprofit sales, or payroll taxes, or placing you in a low-risk investment earning 3% minimum, or even acquiring life insurance for when the unexpected happens. Located at 475 West Merrick Road, Suite 105, Valley Stream, New York, call TBA Tax Services, Inc. at 516-825-6685 or email taxes@tba.taxny.com for all of your tax and financial needs. So Kevin, the name of this game is ping pong tic-tac-toe. So what the object of the game is to bang one of these ping pong balls. You have the orange, I have the white. And we're going to bang it off the table, not like that, and try to get it into the cup. And whoever gets diagonally, straight in a line or whatever, tic-tac-toe, you're the winner. We got a minute to win it.
All right.
All right. Are you ready, Kevin?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Oh, I see Kevin. Oh, cheetah, cheetah, cheetah. Oh. 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 Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Time out.
In your face!
In my face! Okay, so Kevin, you want to check out the food? I think we're about done now.
Let's do it.
It's about an hour. This portion of our show is brought to you by L&M Printing Company of New York, bringing you 45 years of digital printing, from business cards to posters, graphic to web design, plus a full line of advertising promotional materials. Located at 23 West Merrick Road, Valley Stream, New York. Call 516-285-8526 or go to lnmprinting.com for all your printing and advertising promotional needs. See, I think the food is ready. Why don't we take it out of the oven? So why don't you take the potatoes out first, because they're probably, that's it. Wow, look at that, piping hot, piping hot. Wow, look at this. You want to grab the fish out too, Kevin? That'll be great. Wow, look at that. Whoa, what, the man's got hands of steel. I can't believe it. Right, nothing can burn Kevin. Why don't we grab some lemon and you squeeze it on your fish, and I'll squeeze a little bit of lemon on the poor man potatoes. How's that? Now, who in the audience would love to try some baked codfish and some poor man potatoes? All right, let me get some plates and we'll dish it out. Okay, let's get enough for everybody. And we also have to take a poor man potato for everyone. And Kevin's standing there with his dish in his hand, waiting patiently.
Serve the guests first.
Serve the guest first. Kevin, do you have any fish?
I did, thank you.
Did you? And what did you think?
I loved it, thank you.
Pat, you want to try some of it? Want to try a little fish? Yes, this is the fish Kevin made. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mind my hands. I just washed. It's okay.
All right, let's give it a shot.
See, the executive producer is now eating a meal.
That is delicious.
Okay. It's going out for a hot dog now. It's going out to get some White Castles. Okay. I didn't taste this myself, but let's see. Actually, I think it's looking good. So, Kevin, I want to thank you very much for being our 4th guest on Cooking with the Comics.
Thank you.
And I hope you come back someday and we'll cook a steak. How's that? We'll make a steak.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
you.
I really appreciate it, buddy. Don't forget to check in at laughswithlarry.com. Go to our new webpage, Cooking with Comics, and see who our next comic guest will be.